To weigh or not to weigh? That is the question. And like everything in weight loss, it's one of those things that provokes a lot of emotion and people have a lot of different opinions about it. I have clients who really enjoy weighing themselves regularly. I have people who hate the scales. And some clients, even when I'm weighing them, they don't want to see it. I keep it completely separate, and I know what's happening so that we know things are working, but they don't want to know the number. You know, there is no right and wrong, but I just wanted to share my thoughts on weighing and what I've seen and just another way to think about it. I am actually a real fan of daily weighing, and I do it myself and have done for quite a long time. The reason I've really enjoyed weighing myself every day is because it's enabled me to actually understand my body in a way that I didn't before. When you weigh yourself daily and you see the scales going up and down, which they do, what you're seeing is fluid. You're never going to gain or lose probably more than a couple of 100 grams of fat in a day. So when the scales are moving up and down by more than that, you know that it's just fluid. So you can start to sort of see the patterns of your body, how your body's responding to certain foods you might eat, how your body responds to drinking alcohol, to staying up late, to stress, to salt. Whenever you're doing things, and especially before I go on, hormones, massively. So by weighing yourself daily, you can start to see just how your body changes. For me, it's just an exercise in information. I've learned so much about my body from really looking at how my weight's changing from a day-to-day basis. So I encourage people who do want to weigh themselves to do it actually as regularly as possible, because then you start to see your own patterns. If you were maybe only weighing yourself once a week, and let's just say that during that week you were doing really well, then maybe the day before you weighed yourself, you ate something that was low carb but possibly a bit salty, and your weight went up overnight. Now, if the next day was the day of the week that you weighed yourself, you could possibly jump on the scales, see that it had gone up, and get kind of pissed off because you don't realize that actually for the rest of the week it was down. It's just that a weird anomaly happened that day before and your weight's gone up. So I think actually weighing yourself regularly is better than only doing it infrequently. I like to think of it like money. If you want to be a millionaire, I bet you check your bank accounts really regularly. It's the same with weight. It's good to check where you're at, see what you're doing, be accountable. I found clients who weigh themselves regularly get really good results. So don't think of it as being obsessive. Don't think of it being a negative thing. Just think of it as good management and keep your mind in check. Be positive about it. If it goes up, don't get grumpy. Just sort of observe what your body's doing. Now, of course, the disclaimer to this is that if you hate the scales and when you get on and it goes up, you get really grumpy and you want to eat something and it just pisses you off, then don't weigh yourself. There's no rule saying you have to. If you just hate the scales, don't do it. You don't have to. But if you do enjoy observing the numbers, I am a fan of daily weighing, and just look at it as information, just another piece of your puzzle.